Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How y'all feeling today out there to my kings and my queens? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing out there today? I come on here to give a praise report. Again, like I said, be nice, be kind. If you can, sow your seeds the best way you can in the atmosphere. Because God always looking and He's watching. And He will, well, I mean, He can't go nowhere. Can't go nowhere. He will supply all your needs. He will supply all your needs. And I'm picking back on yesterday when I had a testimony and I was like, I woke up that in the morning and God said, why did you keep worrying and stuff like that? Why did you keep worrying? Because everything He got in the palm of His hands, He gonna provide for you and do what He need to do in your circumstance, in your situation. I woke up this morning. I said, I'm gonna cook some, some nachos today, you know, for lunch. So I went to 3 stores, y'all. I went to one store to get some of the toppings. I went to a second store. Well, the first store ain't have enough toppings that I wanted. I went to a second store, and the ground beef was so high. So the ground beef is like $7 and up, and I'm like, what's going on with the ground beef? Because I thought ground beef and chicken was, cheap right about now. Especially with the ground beef making people sick. So anyway, it was high. So my daughter said, Mom, we're going to Save a Lot and stuff like that because I had went to Walmart. But then I was like, no, I'm going to go to the meat store. And I'm like, should I go to the meat store? Like, the meat store should be, cheaper than everybody else. Baby, if I could have showed y'all this man in the streets with a hoverboard, boy, I tell you, yesterday it seemed like it was not my day and I was peed off. But I had to count back to reality, and I have to pray. Like I said, when you be all bundled up in that mind because you still human and you're not perfect, and I would say I am not perfect by the grace of God, but He still be working on me each and every day. And man, I was so peed off yesterday, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, so I go to the store, the last store. Because, like I said, Walmart was so hot with ground beef. So I ended up going to Save a Lot and getting the last 3 items and stuff. Man, when I tell you, Save a Lot hamburger, meat, tight. I call my daughter, I say, well, Save a Lot is $7 and up too. And that's for a little pack, y'all. I'm not even playing. Look at this little pack for 4 people. And this is 16 ounce. No, ma'am. And so I had got a bag of cheese too for the tacos. But I got the other ingredients. But I'm saying, but I had just got it 7 off. And I got a thing peanut butter. Because I was like, Self, no. I'm about to tap out with the funds. And I got about 2 more weeks before I go back to work. And like I said, and I had grands to the house. So I'm like, baby, I got to be a loaf of bread. That peanut butter and plenty of jelly at home. Baby, y'all better do what it do. And what you call it? Sears. Then my daughter, and I got 2 things in milk. My daughter told me something. Ma, the milk saying like it's spoiled. Why it's spoiled? It said it's good till July the 17th or the 25th. It's one of those. Why it's already spoiled? And the day is what, the 14th, if that. I said, no ma'am. No ma'am. So anyway, so back on that. So I'm trying to use my Cash App card. And I had to try to use it at McDonald's too for my daughter, but it wasn't act right. And they try to help me. But I'm normally using it at the store. I have my card and I have my phone. But I don't have my card because I gave my card to one of my daughters. But I hurry up and told her, you're gonna have to give me back my card. Because I don't like to be at places and acting like I ain't got money to pay for my purchases and stuff. So anyway, so back on Save It Up. So anyway, so it won't do. It won't do. It won't do. So I stayed and stood out for a little while and stuff, try to figure it out and mess with it and ask the manager and woo, 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 it won't do. But before then, it was already a customer behind me after I couldn't do everything. So she came back in the store to get a bag, but she probably really didn't come back to get a bag. She came back to be my angel and act like she was coming to get a bag. You have to be you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware and be careful of your surroundings because God say you don't know if you might be entertaining an angel. So I was to the side and we was talking to stuff. We was discussing everything. He say, "I got her." I came back and say to her, "I got her." So the cashier that I had admitted to say, well, she's trying to figure out she figuring out her figuring out her how to do it and stuff like that so she can pay for it. So let's say I got it. And I say, yeah, I say I got money on here you can see, but it won't come out. I can't do it. I can't find the link to do it and stuff. Any other time. Like I said, I don't be having no problem. So I say thank you. And I could just see the lady attitude in her face and stuff like that. Like she was just so nasty. And she girl, you was jealous. You was mad because a customer wanted to play my and bless me. And when she said, "Don't knock your blessing," stuff like that, I got it. And I say, and I receive it, and I would not block it and stuff. I said, but I do have money on my phones. You'll see, but I don't have my initial card because one of my daughters got my card. But I don't have the money on my cash out. That I wanted to say so bad. B, why is it hurting you? If this lady want to bless somebody, bless her. Don't look with an attitude type of stuff. Well, she trying to figure out how to do her card so she can pay. She gonna pay. She gonna pay. You don't have to pay for it. She figuring out how to do her phone stuff because she gonna pay. That right there. That right there. People like you that's so nasty and selfish. I can tell you don't have no kind of heart and no kind of consideration for a human being. I can tell right there, you don't worry about blessing nobody and doing nothing good for nobody. You is for all yourself. I know the type of people you are. I'm home, y'all. Like I said, and I thank you, ma'am, for my ground beef and my cheese, and bless me with the peanut butter. Like I said, but you know what? It wasn't gonna stop nothing. It wasn't gonna stop nothing. It wasn't gonna stop nothing. Do you hear what I said? It won't stop nothing. Because I still had money. I still had money. I still had money. The devil, I still had money. You weren't gonna stop no show because I still had money to buy my stuff. But the Lord fixed it on my angel. Hey, my angel that was signed to me this day, today, to say, you know what, my child, I got you. So, end of that, and Miss Karen, you be blessed, Miss Karen, okay? Peace and joy, love and happiness to all my subscribers. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, Please subscribe. Be blessed until we see each other again. But you know what? I might come back and show y'all how I'm loving and enjoying my taco, Miss Karen, and my grands. Okay?